It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Ladies and gentlemen, lords and ladies, welcome to the Empire of New Valyria. We are starting a new campaign playing as the Empire of New Valyria, which is currently ruled by Triarch M.A.T.E. Now, I believe in the construction of this, there are 3 Triarchs that are in rule, and it changes every year as to who will be ruling. So we can see my expected successor here is widely expected to succeed Triarch M.A.T.E. However, there is always a degree of uncertainty in the elections. To make sure of success, you might want to invest more money than the strict minimum in your campaign fund. In a Triarchy Republic government type, yearly elections are held to determine the ruler of the Republic. This expected successor will merely be the Republic's interim ruler until another election is held. So, we are in the Century of Blood. The Valyrian freehold has collapsed. A doom has befallen the peninsula. That means Valyria is now gone and the freehold destroyed. It is said that the fire and smoke was so hot that even the dragons have been consumed. The destruction of Valyria has strongly reduced the number of dragonlords left in the known world. House Targaryen had already relocated to Dragonstone. Some other dragonlords, those who had not been in Valyria when the doom occurred, have survived as well. The destruction of Valyria has left a power vacuum in Essos. Orion, a dragonlord who had been visiting Cahor, has proclaimed himself the first emperor of Valyria, and raised forces from the Cahoric. Volantis, the mightiest of the 9 free cities, has laid claim to Valyria's empire. Meanwhile, there are numerous rumours of Dothraki riding out of the east. So we have our neighbours Archon Belisho. In Cahor we have Magister Kiran. But I don't think we have many dragon lords, if any, around us. Of course, we ourselves are not one. So let's just run through quickly who we are currently. We are currently Triarch M.A.T.E. In his inventory he has the Measure of the Days, he has a tiger, and his stats are pretty poor at best. My sibling is heir to the Lordship of Valena, which is over here. So that's our ancestral home, so we won't necessarily be holding on to Old Volantis for much longer unless we're able to do so via the elections. But in terms of his respect, he's not got a great deal of respect. It's based on the age and prestige of a patrician, determining how likely he is to be elected leader. It can be increased by investing money in the campaign fund, but women and children can never be elected. So, depending on how we increase here, I can shift to increase by 100 to decrease. So this will increase my brother's respect. So we're going to have to fuel some money in his campaign to ensure he gets the position, because we want to hold on to New Valyria as long as possible. So money is going to be a very important factor in retaining control. How much are we making? We're making 13, so that's pretty good. Meanwhile, my tax collector, yeah, he's okay. He's okay. We have everyone positive, which is great. Stormsinger, you can just perform some charity. What faith do we follow? We follow the Valyrian gods, but I imagine... Okay, so it is Valyrian is our national religion, so that's fine. In terms of intrigue, we can proclaim Kingdom of Westeros. You can... Oh, really? How do we do that? Realm size is greater or equal to 500. But we need to hold at least 4 kingdoms of Westeros. Well, that's going to be a bit of a way off, I think. So the freehold of New Valyria could include all of these cities, so of course our neighbours will be a little bit cautious of us, because we have the Empire, which should include them. So let's get going on training some troops. And in terms of troops, we have 38,000, which is pretty good for Essos. Our nearest neighbours have 13. Tyrosh, what about you? You're at 17. Cahors, 7. So Cahors a pretty attractive target for us. We also have the city-state here of Saroy, which we have a de jure claim on, which is nice. What about you? Sarluris, we also have a de jure claim on. So we could pick up these smaller city-states whilst we are here, which I think seems like a pretty sensible thing to do. You have 307. Well, let's declare war on you. We will gain 100 prestige, and maybe with a little bit of good selective troop count, we can get some good revenue in sieging these places. So without further ado, let's get going. We do need to pick an ambition, which will be, in this instance, to win the war. Short and sweet. My Stormsinger... Oh my god, Stormsingers are taking all of the titles. Okay. Wow. The politics of New Valyria is dominated by two opposing factions. The Tigers, who represent the military, and the Elephants, who represent the merchants. As a free-born landholder of New Valyria, I am entitled to participate in this process. The city operates under a system of triarchy, where the senior ruler or triarch has 2 junior co-rulers. Okay. The senior triarch remains senior regardless of how many votes they collected. If they are not re-elected, the head of one of the 5 leading freeholder patrician families becomes senior triarch. So we're not going to be able to be quite the dictator, but what we will be able to do is try and bribe our way through the diplomacy and see that our brother at least gets elected. Don't want this chap elected at all. Is he an elephant? He is indeed an elephant. Can we have you plot to kill? Any people looking at quite a few greens there. And if he dies, then my son will succeed him. Not my son, sorry, my brother is going to be in first place. We also have slaves, and we can buy Unsullied. I can switch my party allegiance. Can commission a statue, that's cool. Show me the triarchs. So the current triarchs, 21 tigers and 21 elephants. Triarch Paranis is of the Tiger Party, and I am of the Tiger Party. So where do I actually find him? Paranis. Paranis. Would it be under vassals, maybe? No. Don't know. Don't know where we find him. He's not in the council. Oh well. I'm sure we'll work it out. The new politics is dominated. We will prevail. This is quite cool. It gives you a little... Oh, hello. Emperor Orion of Valyria has declared conquest of New Valyria. Oh, right. So that's a scripted event then, is it? Okay. Ah, and he has 30,000 troops and a dragon. Valyrian, which... Right. Where's he coming from? He's going to be coming from up north, so let's get our troops together. Anywhere mountainous? We've got marshlands. I doubt we've got many mountainous areas really. So I don't think I'm going to be getting much terrain bonus anywhere. No. All hail His Magnificence Marcello of the House Togeros, the first of his name, Triarch of the New Valyrian Freehold, Great Archon of the Colonies, Protector of the Free Cities in all the East, Master of the Rhoyne and Lord of Old Valyria and Old Volantis. Okay. Auron Varez, the renowned dragon rider, has declared war, and he claims New Valyria by right of conquest and demands our immediate surrender. Surely we cannot fight against such beasts. So we could surrender, and Emperor Orion will become our new liege, but I'll lose respect from other people. No, let's try and defy it. Let's try and defy it. I know he's got a dragon, but let's give it a go. Who knows? We may have some good fighters on our hands. As long as he doesn't fly and swoop in on me, I'm happy. Plus, we've got a great deal of troops, so you never know. Probably not so good to try and kill this chap now, but I guess... Your Excellency, Triarch Marcello Hasdem is under attack from the Horde. I'm afraid I'm not sending you anything. I need my troops for this war against this Dragon King. Ooh, he's got 2 stacks over there. We will meet him in battle. Bellicor, my co-conspirator, has sent word that a massive pit of manure has been prepared under the floorboards of an abandoned inn on a path Lord Freeholder Jacquer will travel with his escort once they are seated at a table. Kaboom. Right, well that's the plan. Let's see how it does. Meanwhile, I've got troops being taken out by this dragonlord. I can host a wedding feast. That's not going to happen. Right, we kind of need to get these armies sorted. So there is a river crossing penalty. You're going to get there on the 13th. He's going to get there on the 24th, so you're fine. Who's leading you? Not the best commanders. Do we have... Sadly, we won't have Zolo, but I mean, in fairness, he's not that great. Cassano, Sereno, and Casporio, you will have to lead. And then the rest of you... You're going to continue there and back them up as soon as you can. Okay, he's actually leaving us, and he's continuing to take out attrition. Success! Lord Freeholder Jacquer has perished. So how does that make us look now? Makes us look good. My brother will inherit. Excellent. Well, that's good then. So I don't need to spend any more money on that. What about plots to kill this man here? We can plot to kidnap him, but we can't plot to kill him. Much green here? Not a lot of green here. Okay, but it looks like he's only got the 1 dragon. And if he wants to continue to take attrition, I'm going to happily sit here and let him. You, and you. You're not my heir, are you? No, that's good. Looks like he's got the 14 stack going to meet my 16 stack fairly shortly, so let's just combine these guys together in readiness for support. If we can take out one of his armies, then that bodes well. And having it separated will be good, because if he does use his dragon, he can only use it once every so often. So you're going to get in on the 6th of the 5th. So fairly shortly. And then I've got more troops coming. To the most illustrious Triarch, the good burghers of Alior Geron are barely able to pay their taxes. I'm afraid you're going to have to. We need that gold. You are coming in 5 days. You've got 20k troops, which will come in to reinforce now, which we might not even need. It looks like our troops have managed to wallop them pretty substantially. We'll go in just to finish it off in case it's needed, but I don't think we will need it. Good, that's at 18% in favour. Follow them up and start going north, because I want to try and kill any other armies that aren't the dragon army as quickly as possible. Got another 4,000 here, so you can start heading up as well. Right, so he has managed to take that. Excuse me. As long as the dragon doesn't go straight for Volantis, then that's okay. You can go and take all of this back for me. Along with the 4k troops, you can just sit in the marsh for now. He's going to sit there, and is he still taking attrition? He's not taking attrition at the moment. But this is going to be a very quick take back. So for all the gains that he thinks he had, they're now entirely lost. Okay, he's got a 7k army over there, which we defeated once before. The land is consumed by fire. He's taken Valina, which is actually my holding, which is annoying. We will come here. I've arranged to meet with Lord Master Miralamos Hayen, a wealthy man from Dorino Hill who wishes to purchase one of your slaves. He finally makes his choice, laying one hand down on Rhea's shoulder. This is the one. Let's ask for 40. That price is outrageous. Oh well. I have no idea what she was worth, so let's go and take him on. 6th of the 10th. That's perfect, that's perfect. That'll come in as a reinforcing army. You guys are currently taking attrition, so head back south. Try and kill them for me if you can. Looks pretty evenly matched, but the reinforcements here should, if they get in time, give us the clutch, I'm hoping. Oof, that is a tight win for us. Okay, good. That's them dealt with. If you come back here. I think we'll just execute this dude. Or maybe enslave him. Okay, they are continuing to siege various areas, so we are going to need to get you guys back here as soon as possible. He's now going to go to Selhorn, so let's sit back here. You are going to need to rush down, my friend, to the river. In fact, third of the first moon, we might have to retreat. How long is that going to take? 10th of the 12th. Yeah, head up there. I don't want you to get caught out. Designated heir. The character has been chosen to succeed a patrician in running the family business. Well, presumably I want it to be my brother who's going to inherit, no? My first wife, Fursa, has died, and now it falls to me to decide. I'm afraid we can't afford a funeral. But he's now unmarried, so he needs to marry someone. Anyone with good traits? Not the best, really, is there? I would give you an alliance with the merchant prince of Karth. Let's hold off on that for now. Okay, so my two armies are stacked near together. I think what I want to do is pop one at Royne Vale, and you come down. His 6,000 troops here are okay. And then he's going to come across to Seloru, and hopefully we can do a cheeky little pincer. We are going to suffer a penalty from crossing the river, but I don't think we've got much choice. We need to try and take out this dragon as best we can. How long is it going to take you? 11th of the 3rd, 10th of the 3rd. So you'll be there in no time. And he's going to be out before you actually enter. So that's not too bad. Let's see how we do against this dragon. I'm sure he will burn us to smithereens, but it's what we've got to do. We've got to give it a go. Considering the fact that he is in the field and not at home, there's no point me sieging his hometown. Here we go. Let's see how we do. Okay, someone died. My vassal, Master Traganos, died. Oh, and he just used the dragon and incinerated everyone. Oh dear. Master Traganos died without leaving any blood. Let's give it to his widow then. Oh, that's brutal. That is really brutal. 5k troops left from that. That just goes to show the power of a dragon. Right, well, we will be surrendering after all of that. I'm afraid not much we can do. In this instance, I wonder if he'll break it up. What happens? So we just become freeholder of Volantis. But he takes the capital, okay. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Emperor Orion, I wish we could have played as you. Perhaps I should do that instead. Interesting though. He's decided to be merciful despite my treasonous actions. You shall be allowed to return your to lands. A hostage from my family will be taken, my brother. All hail the Emperor. So does that mean it's no longer under political rule? I guess not. I guess not. So his house is now considered a great house of the region. Interesting. Well, that was very interesting. I mean, when he dies, I guess his dragon will be up for grabs because his son doesn't have a dragon. So we can see what we will do then. But in the meantime, I am going to have to end the episode here. If you're enjoying the content and enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like. Comment with any hints, tips or pieces of lore that you wish to share. And subscribe for more content coming out on the channel. All your support is greatly appreciated, and hopefully you're enjoying it all. In the meantime, I will see you all in the next episode.